So I had come to this place in Addison where I had a little bit of a sticking point. I realized that I had been writing this book all about art and New York street art and the theory of art, and it was really, really interesting to me, but I sat down and I started reading it and I thought, this really doesn't remind me of the book that was in my head that was getting me so excited, and I honestly couldn't figure out what it was, because I didn't understand anything until this one night I decided to have a little party that was for Game of Thrones, and people were going to show up and we were going to have stew and we were going to watch Game of Thrones, and a friend of a friend came over and was sitting in my home, and I looked up from where I was stirring my pot of stew and I realized, oh my gosh, the beating heart of this book, the beating heart of Edie American Girl, was the fact that Edie Sedgwick was so compelling and so beautiful and so enigmatic and so much the emotional core of this story. And I went up to her, and after I stopped sort of staring at her weirdly, I said, listen, I'm doing this book and I'm hoping that you could be part of it. Addison, the character, is really very tricky and complicated, but Giza had a real ease with understanding that, and it made the whole process, which was a process that for us was something that we, had never done before, really easy and natural. Even though it was unprecedented, we kept kind of growing it out. We would say, well, now let's do the neighborhood. Well, now let's get other actors involved. Well, now let's create a whole life of Addison Stone with Giza as kind of this rock.